So we got the new streaming series Goosebumps on Disney Plus. I was able to check out the first 5 episodes over the weekend, so let's talk about it. So being a fan of the Goosebumps books, I used to read them as a kid back in elementary school. And, I saw the Jack Black Goosebumps movie whenever it came out. It was all right. I never saw the second one, though. And I do remember the original Goosebumps series from back in like the 90s or 2000s, whatever it was. So I was a little curious and interested in seeing what they were going to do with this new series for Goosebumps. And going off the trailer, it looked like we're going to get references or at least artifacts of the Goosebumps books. But actually, after checking out the first 5 episodes over the weekend, I can honestly say that this is actually not a bad series. Honestly, it's quite solid. And really, it plays out as sort of a mystery sort of series. And the way they're able to separate the series is that each episode, at least the majority of each episode, really caters to a single character and them coming in contact and what their interaction is with a certain Goosebumps artifact. Basically, the way that it plays out is that on Halloween night, they all come into contact with Goosebump artifacts at this house. And each episode is basically a single character and just playing their interactions and how they come in contact with them, those certain artifacts. There's an overarching story, though, between all the episodes where there's this death that happened many years ago. And basically, the mystery is, how did it happen? What happened? How was it caused? So when it comes down to it, that's actually some of the things I'm interested in, is like the whole mystery aspect of it that's actually making me wanting to watch each episode, continue on with the episodes, and find out the mystery of just behind this death and what's going on, who's behind it and all that. But also too, it has some interesting things going on in the episodes when we have these characters interacting with these Goosebump artifacts. And the way that they name the actual episodes themselves are basically named after books of the Goosebump series. So it's actually kind of nice seeing familiar artifacts or familiar things from the Goosebumps book series in these episodes. Like, for instance, one episode is about the Cuckoo Clock of Doom. Another episode is a haunted mask. They had an interesting episode with the Say Cheese and Die camera. So if you happen to be like a fan of the Goosebumps books, I think you'll get a kick out of seeing these references and artifacts in there. But I wouldn't necessarily say this is like kid-friendly type of horror. This one definitely leans towards a PG-13 rating. Just the use of tone throughout the episodes, the use of some words that we get in some of the episodes too, like a couple curse words and some other words that they use. So honestly, the use of the tone in here is honestly not bad. I like that. It leans a little bit more older, darker tone. But yeah, I'll say if you're at least a Goosebumps fans or a fan of the books, that you could get a kick out of, seeing the different references and artifacts that they use throughout the series, at least in the first 5 episodes that we get. I think if you're like going into this series as just a general fan and not necessarily a fan of the books or anything like that, you could maybe get intrigued by the whole mystery aspect of the death. And, just being in general something to watch during the spooky season of October. Honestly, I think the Goosebumps series is a solid one, at least after these first 5 episodes. Honestly, intrigued and interested in seeing how it plays out in the rest of the episodes. And I will continue watching it and see how it goes. So yeah, I think it's at least, a worth the check out.